This video is sponsored by Scentbird, a brand new sponsor that I am very, very excited to talk about. So Scentbird is a subscription service that gives you access to scents from over 600 brands. Scentbird is a flexible subscription, and that means that you can skip any month you want, no penalty. Like if you already have enough perfumes, you're like, you know what, I'm good for a month or two, no problem. You can choose a brand new fragrance every single month for just $16. They have designer brands like Gucci and Versace, or there are a ton of like indie brands if you want something more unique, different, new. No shade to Gucci or them, but you know what I mean. If you're not really sure what you want because you can't really smell them over the internet, you can take a simple, easy quiz on their site to figure out which scents you like. You can also look at past preferences, plug those in, and they'll help you pick some good starter ones to try. All Scentbird fragrances are 100% authentic. They work directly with the brands. And I really, really like the size of each vial. So I'll show you what you get. It comes in this little pouch here. Okay. And then out pops the canister. And these are all different colors. So this one's pink. You give it a little twist. And you can pull out the vial. So here we have Michael Kors Sexy Amber. Ooh. It comes with a card, which is, I love this. It tells you what's in each one, all the ingredients. This one's amber, white flowers, and sandalwood. Pop that open. Oh, yeah. This one is Floris Zafiro. Ooh. Yeah, it's very clean. Once I spray it, I think I can smell the lemon a bit more, so it kind of elevates that clean scent. This one was called, it's from Confessions of a Rebel. It's called Get a Room. Scentbird is for everybody. You can sort by scents however you would like. If you like more masculine scents, if you like more feminine scents, etc. It's all there. Again, there are hundreds and hundreds of options. And if you use my coupon code, GB55. 55 means you're going to get 55% off your first order, making your first one of these $7. That is pretty fantastic. So I grabbed like a typical perfume sample, and I bought this. So this is like a typical sample size, and it was expensive, more expensive than this, I'll tell you that. You can see the sizes. So feel good, smell amazing. Go to scentbird.com or follow the link in the description box below. Use my code GB55 and get your first order for just $7, 55% off. Thank you so much, Scentbird, for sponsoring today's video, and thank you for watching. Hello everybody, it's GB. Welcome back. This is a video I have done before, but never in my new room, I guess. I filmed this in Chicago, so I think we're overdue. Plus I have some really great triggers that I just wanted an excuse to use. So today's video is very trigger heavy. Pink is actually the color I have the most of in terms of ASMR items, and I think it's because all of Sybil's props are pink. Like, I always want to make them the same, like, cute pastel pink. And there are quite a few Sybil videos, and I like to use different props in each one. So there are a lot of pink items in my ASMR room. Let's start with the classic keyboard. This is like a $15 keyboard off of Amazon. But it makes really nice, soft. Is this a Thok? I've seen that in mechanical keyboard videos. It's a cheap Thok. But it also sounds nice to hold. To move around, space to jump. Type you a little story. Once upon a time, I won't use a space bar. There was a little viewer who needed to go to sleep. So, they put on an ASMR video because they are very smart and responsible. Period. Well done. One, two, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now the next one I have is Sybil's little fan. This is so cute. Just opens like this. You can charge it. I probably will have to charge it soon. And the fan, I want to say spokes, but you know, blades. They're not sharp in any capacity. They're like these cute little round, they almost look like bunny ears. Let's turn it on and I'll cool you off. one specific trigger for a lot longer. But even then, you only need like 5 minutes, and you don't want to make a 5-minute video, and I don't know. So, thank you for listening. That is ASMR Problems from GB. Last green trigger is this purse. I rented this purse from Rent the Runway. Great This one is controversial because I don't love how glass sounds, but a lot of you do, so I will bring it back for it now. I like the lid. Anyway, I like it. I don't know why. It's giving my arm a workout. Okay,